Good evening, everyone. Thank you again for joining tonight's event. My name is Bo Gu. I'm the president of the DFW IT Association, and would like to welcome you all to join today's event. We are going to kick off our 2024 IT Talent Champion Competition. And then want to talk about a little bit logistics. Right now, it is not too late to join this event yet. So if you have not registered for this event, please register before June 21st to participate in this competition. And then this competition is hosted by the DFW IT Association. It is formerly known as the DFW Chinese IT Association. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization founded in January 2017 by a group of passionate IT leaders who share the same vision. And our mission is to inspire DFW IT professionals to pursue ethical, technical, and professional excellence, advance their careers, and positively impact our society. And this is the second year of our IT Talent Champion Competition. And our event theme is AI transformation. We want to explore the latest technology and innovation via small group project competitions. And this is tonight's agenda. We will first talk about this program and also have a recap of last year, our first year's event of the IT Talent Competition. And then we are going to talk about the judge criteria as well as the evaluations. And then we're going to talk about some of the logistics regarding this competition. And then we'll talk about some of the topic suggestions. What we suggest to do for this year's event, as well as what we did for last year's event. And then I will like to spend most of the time tonight for the registration as well as the team formation, because some of you already form a team and some of you have lots of great ideas and want some help to bring some partners together to work on this. So we are going to spend 25 minutes to working on the teams, and hopefully at the end of this event, at the end of tonight's event, we'll have several teams fully established, and then we're ready to go tomorrow or later tonight. Later, we'll have roughly 10 minutes of Q&A, and we plan to conclude the meeting around 9 o'clock Central Time. Okay, yeah. First, let's welcome Glenn to talk about overview of this year's event.
Yes, thank you all for joining. So again, this year we're continuing from last year's success of having a competition where many of us can group together to build projects, learn skills, build friendships, and prepare for the future. And again, AI is moving fast, and everyone is new. Everyone is only like is learning in the process. So everyone has a chance to learn a lot, win a lot, and success a lot. And for this competition continue, we similar to last year, 14 or older, and anyone who are willing to compete and learn can participate. So usually we have work professionals. We also, last year we had work professionals, we had college students, we had high school students. We, of course, also had some students here from Hong Kong. So it's not a lot of restrictions as long as you can self-manage, you can teamwork with others, you can participate. The registration started many days ago and will continue until next week, a few more days. So hope you have already registered. If not, please do so soon so you can pick teams and pick team members. So you have enough time to pick team and pick team members. And also invite your friends and other people to join. The more people we join, the more fun we can have. Because one part of this competition is build connections, build connections with talents, with other resources. So we can help each other or help each other in the future. And the competition actually will start from today. For the teams who are ready, they can immediately start. And then for others who are not registered, they can start whenever they register. It will go all the way to August 9th. August 9th will be the date where all teams will need to submit their work, usually in a form of a video file and some source code. And then later there will be a demo day. And then on the demo day, judges will give scores to every team and then rank all the teams and to pick the winners. And then after that, there will be an award ceremony day. The demo day and ceremony day are still to be announced. We will do a surveys and find the best time for everyone. So that's for this year. Details will come later. Uh, uh, President Bo will give more details, and we will have a Q&A, so more questions can be answered uh, in this session later. Okay, next slide, please. So give everyone a picture of how this will run. I can give a recap of 2023 IT Talent Champion competition. So this year, it will be similar, but there will be changes. There will be some changes, but it will be similar. So for last year, we had 22 teams registered for 12 unique AI projects. So some teams were working on the same projects. And again, as I mentioned, participants range from high school students to professors to seasoned professionals to new college graduates. I mean, all walks of life. It worked. 17 teams made it to the demo day, so they worked hard. They overcame all the troubles, challenges. They made it to the demo day, and 16 of those teams won awards. So judges gave them awards because they made a significant um, achievement. And the top team, the champion team, was called GBT App Squad. It's now a startup company. Their idea was really great, and now they are fast growing company. I have links there. If you are interested, you can visit those links and to get more details. And last year, it's similar. The competition ran from June 24th to August 25th. You can see it actually was longer than this year. It was initially 8 weeks also, but then we extended for 1 week at everyone's request, or most people's request. This year, right now it's designed to be 8 weeks. Last year, the demo day, as you can see, was immediately after the submission. 1 day after the deadline was the demo day. And the award ceremony was a few weeks later because award ceremony usually takes some preparations. So this is how it went last year, and this year will mostly follow this format. And I can help answer questions later also. And by the way, last year I was chairing the planning committee, but this year I stepped down. There is a saying in America, eat your own dog food. So this year I'm willing to go through the same experience as other contestants. So I registered myself as a contestant and will go through all the process with everyone else. And hope it's going to be a great journey with everyone together. Back to you, Bo.
All right, thank you, Glenn. I think Glenn already covered lots of about what we're going to do for this year, as well as a recap of last year. And here I will just very quickly go through some of the topics. Here, first is our competition format in more details. So same as last year, it is a remote event. So we are going to host majority of the meetings remote. And also we'll have our demo day and presentation remote as well. The only hybrid event will be our closing ceremony. And then we might have some working sections, trainings in the DFW area, in a library or in some public venues as well, and we will notify everyone. For those events, we are also made sure they are available online as well to be fair for everyone. And regarding team, and each team can have up to 17 members. And also, and we have received questions, is one people team allowed? And the answer is yes, but it is not recommended. The reason is it's very, very challenging for one people to finish every single thing in this competition, because let's say the one people is set up to compete with a team of usually 5 to 7 people, it will be extremely hard and challenge. But there is no penalty for one people team. Okay. And regarding the award, so this year for the first place, we'll pay up to 2,500. The second place and the third place winner, the prize will be to be determined. And then we're going to have also honorable mention for the $200 award. And just for reference, last year, our total payout is more than $5,000 for the competition. And our award ceremony or the closing ceremony will be a hybrid. It's on-site and remote. We will be a host in the late August or early September timeframe. And regarding the competition rules, first, we need to have regular check-ins with each of the team to provide the latest updates regarding their progress. And we emphasize on the integrity. So all the projects must be brand new projects. And any reusing of the existing projects is not allowed. And we also have the submission requirement. To be eligible to win, a team must submit the following 3 documents: a high-level architecture diagram, final presentation slides, as well as a short demo video. We talk about the team conversations, and we can have 17 members. And a lot of questions we have received is, what about we have more than 7 members who want to join one team? Here the rule is additional participants can assist, but cannot be listed as a formal team members in the submission. And submission deadline, here the deadline is August 9th, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Central Time to be eligible to win. And we will have timestamp to show that. And then the project timeline. Today, this is our kickoff day. That being said, is right after this presentation and this event, then we can go ahead and start this competition. And then our registration date does not end until next week, 21st. So that being said, it is still not too late to register. Or if you have some friends who have not registered yet, and you can feel free to tell them and register by this day, and they can join you in the competition. We will have 3 checkpoints at 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and 6 weeks after kickoff. Later, we are going to share what we plan to see at each of the checkpoints. Also, we'll give a recommended schedule. For example, in the first 2 weeks, we do have the problem statement. It's very good to have high-level architecture diagram and the related supporting documents. We are going to share that in the next few days. And then a very, very important day is August 9th. the submission day. If we have not received the required documents by the submission day, and the team unfortunately is not qualified or not eligible to win the award. And we'll have our final presentation, which is usually immediately after the submission day, and we are going to handle those logistics later in the next later, and we'll notify everyone here. And last but not the least, award ceremony. Last year, we had that ceremony in the UT Dallas admin center. This year, once we book the venue, and we're going to share that with everyone. And final deliverables. I'm going to show them in details later in the appendix after we finish most of the topics of tonight, especially the registration and team formation. And what we're looking for is a problem statement. What problem are we going to solve with your product or with your product in the competition? And what's our product's vision? What features do we have? And what's our architecture diagram? And what's the next step, right? And then, of course, the final presentation and the live demos. Those are also the critical parts for this competition. Judging criteria. These are the 6 factors we look for in this competition. Innovation. Innovation, obviously, that's one of the most important part in any of the projects, in any of the competitions. And we look for innovative ideas, how to use the latest technology to bring new innovative ideas to solve people's problem, right? Technical solution. And we value how technical or how advanced the technology is behind the solution. We look for qualities. For example, do we have any bugs, right? Do we have any bugs? Can this demo or can this product runs in the, let's say, public cloud environment? And we are going to list all those details judging criteria later in the next few days as well. User experience, that one is also straightforward, right? We want to use a product which is very easy for any normal users to use, for example. That's another criteria we look for. Potential impacts, that is how this new product will have impact to the society. Last but not the least, presentation and demo skills. That basically in our everyday work, right? Presentation and demos are very important, and so is in this competition. We want to make sure that our teams are able to present their products with confidence and with great presentation skills and demo the functionality of the product to all the users. And later, we will publish this and also provide more explanations regarding each of the criteria. And regarding the competition logistics, first, later, we are going to set a survey. How do you hear about this IT Talent Champion competition? That will help us to better organize next year's event. And then regarding communication, the main 2 communication channel will be email and WeChat. Email, here the caveat is, please make sure you list our email account, not as, you might need to first, if you have already received an email from me today, and that being said, that email should be good, right? It will not be thrown into your junk box. But if unfortunately it is in your junk box or in your spam, and please right-click on that and then make sure that you list our account as a safe sender. So in future, you can see the email notification from us. And WeChat is another major communication tool from our end. And I believe most of you have already signed up or already in our WeChat group. And if you are on WeChat and not in our WeChat group yet, and please join us and also list, for example, your WeChat ID in the chat in the room, and later one of organizers will reach out to you and add you to the WeChat group. And if you are not in WeChat and you have not received an email, and please type your favorite or your suggested communication method in the room chat. Later, after tonight's event, we are going to look at the chat history, and if we found enough needs for any other communication channels, we will consider that as well. And once we add a third communication channel, we are going to treat it as the same as the first and the second email and the WeChat as the official communication channel. So long story short is we are going to have at least two communication channel, which is email and WeChat, and we might have a third communication channel as well. And then later we'll have a weekly status update. We are going to provide that in details, provide some details about that later. And then we will have also weekly office hours. You can consider that as a Q&A. We will have that from 2:30 to 3:30 every single Sunday in the Central Time. And everyone are welcome to join the Q&A sections and the Q&A sections. And also we can talk about some of the tactical, since we are going to provide some trainings, and we know that some of the participants of the competition are in college or even in high school, right? So we are going to provide necessary trainings, or we'll provide a guidance. We'll pinpoint, for example, some of the good YouTube videos or some of the courses in Coursera or any other channels. We're going to list that. And then please feel free to come if you have any questions, number is technical questions, or for example, PM related, project management related questions, and we'll provide answers, and we'll try our best to help you. And then if you have any questions, and please feel free to reply to this email, dfwcia@gmail.com, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And let's welcome Caleb to talk about the suggested topics of this year, and as well as what we had last year.
Thank you, Bo. For today, this year's topic suggestions, we have three areas. The first one is multimodal models. You can use text, images, and audio to create immersive multimodal experiences. The next one is small generative AI model with electronics. Revolutionize communication with small language models and IoT integration with electronics. The last one is multi-agent wonders. Collaborate with autonomous entities in multi-agent systems for dynamic problem solving, but there is no penalty for choosing any other topics. Next slide, please. If you don't have any ideas about your topic, we can refer to last year's suggested topics. There are several projects last year. For example, the College GPT. You can build a College GPT as an AI-empowered virtual assistant to help college students manage their academics and busy campus life. The second one is like AI-empowered smart HR platform. You can build a comprehensive software solution that leverages cutting-edge AI technology to enhance human resource management processes. You can also do some recommendation system for entertainment, fitness, and training. Or other projects like intelligent travel assistant. Also, you can do some topics related to health recommendation. Also about some enterprise knowledge search with large language model. Also, if you are interested in stock, you can choose Stock GPT to help build an intelligent stock and investing assistant that empowers investors to carry the daily stock market, conduct research activities, and seek trading strategy, recommendation, etc. Back to you, Bo.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb.